it's your boy, and we're live. And I just realized I have no way to actually see the chat, so let me just get things configured. But in the meantime, hello. We are live on, this beautiful app we call YouTube with toys. We have a thingy to unbox here. Yep, it took a really... It was a pain to get this thing here because the tariffs, oh my god. That thing was a tank to the wallet. This figure itself, even without the $30 upcharge or however much he costed to get, because it's a word. Like, oh my god, this is the most expensive SHF I've ever paid for. Like, dude, it's insane. It's actually insane how much this toy costs me. And is it going to be worth it? I friggin' hope so, because if this figure turns out to be mid, I'm gonna be really disappointed, because I paid so freaking much for him, and yeah. Alright, I was closing my window. Sorry, I didn't want outside noise. Alright, so, yeah, you might be questioning yourself. It says Naruto. It doesn't say Naruto. But inside this box is Jiraiya, as you can tell from the title. So you might be wondering why I'm holding up Sabo. It's because we got something for this boy. So I'm gonna move Naruto for a sec. Alright, Naruto could sit there. We have a little thingy for Sabo inside this little beautiful packet that came from AliExpress. What is it, you may ask? Let's find out. I don't want to reveal anything. That's dox-worthy. Here it is. Sabo's drip in the plastic. Let's get it out. So now, you don't have to have Sabo with his crappy brown plastic cape. You can have him with his black Dressrosa fit. And I'm pretty happy. This does not look like it's going to fit the figure, but we'll give it a shot anyways. So, yeah, if you haven't seen my review on Sabo, as well as a bunch of other One Piece stuff that came out this year, I highly recommend you do, because this is certainly a figure that exists, and it's not a very good one. I'm checking to make sure this arm doesn't pop off when I swivel it, because that happens a lot on this figure, sadly. So, yeah, I mean, this is a figure that exists, and... you know, it's kind of an iffy one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so there Sabo is, with his drip on. Thank freaking God. Because Tamashi couldn't give us Sabo drip. You have to pay $30 on AliExpress to get this. Oh my god, it already looks so good. Oh, I love this already. So... anyways, these shoulders on the figure suck. I don't know if you've seen the review, but, yeah, they do not articulate well. They are going over, though, so that's the good news. And, yeah, it's a tight fit. I mean, it's good, because it's cloth goods. I'd rather there be a tight fit over the figure. But, yeah, no, this is, like, crazy maximum tightness on this boy. Hey, Reef, what's up, Lord Zonic X? How's it going? I'm unboxing a somewhat recent haul. I got both of these in today, even though I ordered them a while ago. So, yeah, we're starting off with Sabo Drip. And I'm not going to lie, it looks good. It does kind of feel like I'm going to tear it when I move the arm up. So that's kind of scary. I almost feel like they made this too small. But, oh my god, it looks really good. I'm not going to lie. Like, this, there's also a brown version of this if you want the Sabo and Egghead in the current manga, but I personally think his Dressrosa drip is better, so that's the one I ended up getting. There's two versions of the brown cape as well. There's one where he's wearing it, it's the one where it's on his back, but I love this, dude. It's so good. And also, you might be able to slip this thing in there if I don't drop it, so let's try slipping this big boy in there. Fits. Does it fit? Oh my gosh, it does. All right, we got it. Am I doing this the right direction? I don't know. But either way, this is freaking sick, dude. I really like this. Yeah, Sabo's one of my favorite One Piece characters. I would say he's my third favorite, and oh my gosh, this is just sick. I'm a little concerned about this arm, though. You're not really going to be able to get it to move more than that, but I think that's just, unfortunately, a feature of the figure itself and not the cape. I recently got Gon 2 days ago, and he's a pretty fun figure. Only issue is that his right wrist peg snapped in the middle, but I fixed it, but it's loose. I think I know the issue you're talking about. It's when the peg right here splits in two. As you can see, there's a little crevice right there. Is that what you're referring to with your Gon figure? Did this peg split in two and you had to snap it back on, but it was never a tight fit? Because I've had that issue with a couple SHFs. Tamashi's freaking QC has been all over the goddamn place, and it sucks. It really does suck. Hello, Smavery. Nice to see you here. Dude, it's just... Lord Sonic, dude, Tamashi's QC is just so bad. It's awful. It's really just sad, because I love this company. If it wasn't for their QC, they'd probably be my favorite action figure company, because I own so gosh darn many SHF figures. It's actually insane. But yeah, the quality has been so hit or miss recently. Like with this Sabo, for instance. Like, the arm is coming off, dude. I can't even... Like, that's an issue that's been persisting with this figure since I got him. And, like, it's so just hard to move this guy without it feeling so unnatural. And, yeah, he doesn't have functional butterfly joints. They're sculpted in, but they don't work. And, yeah, posing him can just be really hard when it shouldn't be. And this is one of their newer figures. And I don't think he's selling too well. So... yeah, if you could get Sabo, I'd recommend him. I'd especially recommend this cape if you want to spend an extra $30. If you don't really care, then that's fine. This is freaking badass, so I'm pretty happy with the purchase. I think it elevates the figure a lot, because even if this figure could move well, the cloak kind of hinders that, because most cloth goods, like, they're going to restrict movement on the figure because they're tight. But, yeah, I mean, it covers up his ugly shoulders. As you could see underneath the cape, those things are so horrid. That happens, too, with this figure. But, yeah, it covers up the ugly shoulders, and, you can make it work if you've, patience. And then we have some flame effects here. Pop that on the boy. Just making sure I'm doing this right. And then, yeah, holy dude, this is sick. Alright, this is going on the gram, dude. I gotta get a couple shots for this guy and post on Instagram, because, oh my god, this is sick as hell. This is so freaking awesome. Dude, oh my god. Guys, as a huge Sabo fan, this is like what Tamashi should have given us, dude. The freaking cloth cape, dude, oh my god, it would have been amazing. It would have been awesome. It's just, dude. Hello, Tony. How's it going? But yeah, dude, it's just, it's a freaking figure, dude. I can't. I could rant about it all day, but I'm not going to. I think this is a good pose. I have the other flame effects as well, but I'm gonna keep them like this. I'm gonna keep them dripped out like that. That's good. Alright, now we'll get on to the actual toy. We're gonna move mid over there. Gonna hide in the corner a little bit. Alright, so, getting Naruto out of the way. Let's unbox this thing. Cost me way too much money. Despite the tariff charge, it still cost a lot. Like, dude, $90 for a P Bandai without shipping is freaking crazy. For a figure that we've already had before. This is technically like a 2.0 or 3.0, depending on how you want to classify it, but oh my god. It's my favorite anime character, so I can't turn him down. Because Jiraiya is my favorite anime character, and Naruto is my favorite anime. So yeah, let's pop him out. At least I think he's my favorite anime character. I haven't really thought about it, but he's at least my favorite Naruto character. And I said I was going to buy him, no matter how much he cost. Do I regret that? I don't know. Let's find out. And he's upside down. Alrighty. I don't know. Should I keep the P Bandai cardboard box? Do people do that? I feel like I should, but I have a few of these already, and I don't know if I've been keeping them. So, if I haven't, then maybe I'm missing out on a gold mine. So, anyways, you can see my Deadpool shirt in his reflection. That's kind of cool. Probably should have worn something more appropriate, like Naruto merch. But anyways, Jiraiya. Yep. This is a wide awe box. Do you get a lot of stuff with him? I mean, from the promos, it was alright. Was it worth $90? No. Unless I'm going to have the most fun ever in my life with this thing, but I don't think I am. So, which side do I usually open the Naruto box from? Do I open them from the right or the left? Hold on, I need to check. I think I open them from the right. Yeah. Alright, sorry. I had to check. Alright, so yeah. Deadpool shirt in the reflection. Let's get this guy open. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't care that he's a P Bandai. I should, but I don't. Because we hate P Bandai. But that part doesn't even bother me. It's the fact that he's $90. And I would pay $90 on a Jiraiya figure. But he just comes with, like, nothing to back that price up, in my opinion. I think in most people's opinion. Because I'm typically I'm willing to look the other way when it comes to figures that are really expensive and not really worth the price. But, yeah, I can't justify this one. So, oh, I'm pouring everything out. Okay, that's not good. Jiraiya! Oh my gosh, they put a protection on his hair. So in case he didn't get infected. Huh. Oh my god, it's blurry. Alrighty. Well, anyways. I like dropped half the TS coming out of this box. Alright, so we'll remove that plastic. Throw that in the box. Okay, so he's a big boy. He's a big boy. I mean, he's not that big, but he's pretty wide. No, I mean, he's considerably tall. Let's see. Do I got a ruler? Let's get the height measurements because they're never accurate when they list them. Yeah, dude, he's almost 17. I think he's 17 inches to the top of the spiky hair. That's pretty crazy. He's massive, dude. All right, let's see. Is there any other plastic protruding off this guy? I think he's good. What the hell, dude? There's already a mark on this thing. I just opened it. Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking kiss somebody. Yeah, dude, I can't believe this. He's a big guy in the sandals, so it makes sense. That's true, I didn't think about that. The sandals definitely elevate his height. Dude, what the flip sauce? Why? Dude, $90 P Bandai my awe, dude. God. Alright, anyways. The hair does move pretty damn well. This thing's on 4 ball joints, when I think the original was only on 1. So, yeah, we got ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here, and 1 where the ponytail connects. So, you can get some pretty sick-ass hair flowing motions, you know? But, I can't believe that there's already smudge on this, on TS, bro. I don't want to say hard curse words. I don't want the stream to get banned. But, dude, like, what is TS? I just opened the figure. I can't, dude. I can't. Okay, so the hair moves good. Head as well. I was kind of expecting that. That was like one of the key points of re-engineering this guy. So arms, yeah, they can T-pose in a little bit more. Are they restricted by this rubber red thing? No. This thing's a pretty light plastic. All right. Did my stream lag there? Oh, yeah, it did. Someone tried to call me. Anyways, so this red plastic stuff, it feels like the same material that is on the Teen Sasuke figure with his robe. I don't know why they haven't been doing it for the One Piece line, but whatever. Yeah, he's got the soft rubber plastic. It's pretty tame. And they gave him little cuts in the robe so that he'd be able to give his arms inward range. It does work. I don't really know if those cuts were necessary, though. There's also cuts on the back. Yeah, this isn't suggestive. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not digging. This is pretty annoying. Like, that's gonna get some points off for value for money. I mean, it was already low to begin with, but yeah, all right. So, being the big husky male that Jiraiya is, aka Alpha, let's see how well he crunches. Holy oh my god, dude. God damn. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. I'm not gonna, like, wow. This is some bending Reveltech stuff if I've ever seen it. Repent or perish. Well, I'm probably gonna perish after what I just said, so I'm sorry. Even though I know you're spreading the word of the gospel. So, yeah, this guy moves pretty damn well. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be a 2 out of 2 on articulation. Because, dude, for like a 50-year-old guy, god damn. Yeah, it's pretty good. Freak level aside. Legs, also pretty damn good. If they can... Oh, God, he's already getting, like, loose on me. Alright, yeah. Like, dude. The Naruto line's so good. I really hope they don't end the Naruto line. Is his waist loose? Oh, you've got to be... Yeah, he's kind of loose on me already, guys. That sucks. I can't believe that. I have a potato salad. I have a question for you. Do you know Figuarts Mate is a good website to buy stuff? I've never heard of them. I can take a look potentially after I review all the accessories here. Oh, yeah, and the double jointed knees. You don't see that from Tamashi for some reason often. See it in the Naruto line, which is peak, but they got rid of the sculptor, dude. Like, and a bicep swivel. Okay, so articulation on this guy might be peak. No, it definitely is peak. This is definitely way different from the Jiraiya 1.0. I don't even have that figure and I can tell, because that thing is a pretty bulky piece of plastic, but it doesn't move well. This guy is a bulky piece of plastic, and he moves well. So... that's freaking awesome, and he's badass, and I can't pose him because I'm an idiot. But, yeah, just off first impression, he moves really damn well. I'm trying to get him to stand, but he is a little loosey-goosey on my... Okay, actually, that's not bad. Okay, we'll take that. They give zero love to Sabo, but all the love to this guy. No, seriously, dude, the One Piece line is so chopped. Like, oh... It's crazy, because I can't... Dude, if I can't recreate the pose he's in right now with Sabo. You can't do it. Look at these knees. Look at that! No freaking range whatsoever. And, yeah, anyways. The only reason I have Sabo here is because I was just opening this cloth goods cape I got from AliExpress, which I'm going to give a 5 out of 5 review on, because the cape makes the figure actually bearable. You might actually get into my top 10 action figures just from that cape alone. SHF needs to do 2.0 for Sabo. I don't know about that. They just need to stop half-assing these One Piece figures. I think that's the best way I can say it. Because so many of the One Piece SHFs... God. Like, for instance, I was messing around with Luffy the other day for the new short I put out where he's fighting Jotaro Kujo. I was messing with the Luffy figure with the bendy limbs and such. And I almost broke the shoulder pegs. Because, and you know what the simple fix for that would have been? Just include an extra pair of shoulder pegs with the Gum Gum Accessories kit. Because that way you don't have to swap out the peg. You just pull it out and put in a new one. But no, you only get one set of pegs with the figure and the accessory kit. So you have to end up using the same one. And that thing's a feeble piece of donkey poo. And yeah, it could break on you so easily. And I literally almost happened to me yesterday. I was about to cry. Because I really like that figure. But that was just a stupid choice made by them while releasing the Gum Gum Accessories kit. That thing should have had spare shoulder joints. Isn't Ace really good? He is really good. I did review on all of the One Piece SHF stuff that released earlier this year. You should watch that after stream if you're curious, because that stuff was really good. And yeah, I have Ace's other fire accessories here in case we want to experiment with Sabo. Holy crap, it's hot in here. Anyways, so, okay, yeah, fall. That's awesome. I just gave you praise for being able to stand, Jiraiya. Thanks, dude, thanks. But yeah, anyways, great articulation. We're going to look at accessories. Appearance is alright, kind of mid. There's already a freaking scratch on that. So, yeah, that sucks booty hole. His hands are not sculpted into the box. They come in this little sacky sack, like they're Mafex or something. So, I'm going to open that real quick. You did a video on Sabo, Ace, Zoro, and Gum Gum. Yeah. I just watched it today and just wanted to double check. Ace was good. Oh, okay, got you, yeah. Yeah, it's my most popular video, so thank you for watching it. I think the style of that vid worked well, and I'm going to try to implement it in future videos. But yeah, Ace is still good. My opinions on all those figures haven't changed since I made that video. Just recently Sabo, since like I just gave him a cloth cape. Sabo's a little bit better, but he's still a pain in the ass, and I would not pay $60 for that figure. He's worth $45. I would say Sabo is at most a $45 figure. I would not pay more for him than that. Maybe go to $50 if you really want those Luffy faces. I don't know how to open this. Like the Luffy face of him crying and whatnot. Or if you're a really big Sabo fan. I think his import price is $45. It might be cheaper now. But I got him. I didn't pre-order Sabo. I got him for $45 though, and I was already shipping out a couple of things from Ami Ami. I was like, let's just add Sabo. He's only like $40. So yeah, I'm sure you can get him for cheaper now from import sites, and maybe Amazon will probably do a flash sale on him. It was a quality vid. Thank you. But yeah, my opinion of the Sabo hasn't really changed. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Hands and feet spread are pretty good. Obviously, you've got the sage hands, the froggy things. And so here's the thing: I didn't really think these really should have been included initially, because in the Naruto Shippuden anime, I never saw Jiraiya with these hands. And they even acknowledge this, because they don't give you a toad hand to hold the Rasengan. They only give you a normal hand. Maybe he did wear I don't know. Sage Mode Jiraiya, I'm Googling it. I don't think he had toad hands. The first image on Google, he didn't have toad hands, but I don't know. I think at some points during the fight, his limbs changed, because I know there's this photo of him crouching down on all fours, and there he looks like a frog, but then in other shots, spoilers if you haven't seen the fight, but near the end of the fight, where he's losing one of his arms, his hands and feet are normal. So I don't know, maybe that was just something that was in the manga and got lost, but never seen Naruto. Is it worth the watch, or is One Piece better? Naruto is my favorite anime of all time, and I don't think that's going to change. And Jiraiya is my favorite Naruto character, so he might be my favorite anime character of all time. You've seen the first 112 episodes of One Piece, then kind of stopped. I want to continue. That's interesting. I don't know anybody who stopped right around there. because you got past Arlong Park and Drum Island, and those are typically, like, I mean, those are two of my favorites from the beginning, from where you've gotten. I would keep going on One Piece if you have the time, but Naruto's also really good. Maybe start Naruto, and then you could switch back and forth when you get bored. That's what I've done a couple times with really long anime. So, anyways, Jiraiya accessories. I'm going to hold off on the Sage crap for right now. I'm just going to move that there. I'll give him a fancy hand. Oh, actually, I know what I'll do. So, I think one of these hands is for touching Naruto's shoulder. Oh my god, it's so tight. It's like everything with this figure is either goated or annoying. Alright, so this is why we had Naruto. Because Jiraiya does not come with that many faces. But he does come with the Naruto face. So we'll look at the Naruto face first. And I think this is more off the manga style, which is why I'm using Naruto 99. I'm not going to lie, Naruto 99 might be one of the most underrated budget figures ever. I do not care about Naruto, but I love the shading they did on the suit, and I love these face plates. I still probably would recommend the normal Naruto for $35 if you don't have it, because it has better accessories, but these faces, damn, they're good. Yeah, Drum Island's really good. I love Chopper. Chopper is one of my favorite Straw Hats. Top 3 Straw Hats. Zoro, Frankie, Chopper. I know a lot of people don't like Chopper. A lot of my friends don't. I feel like Chopper's a character you love or hate. Frankie, most people can kind of go either way. Zoro, a lot of people love Zoro. Yeah, okay, there we go. I can't really pose, sorry guys, but I mean, that's probably the best I can get, considering I'm not really trying here. But, what's Naruto? So, there was a thing like 2-3 years ago, I don't actually remember how long ago it was, and it was this poll on voting for your favorite Naruto character, and it was called the Naruto 99, vote for your favorite Naruto characters, and like there was a ranking of 99 of them, and the one who would win would get their own like one-shot manga or something, and Naruto's dad ended up winning, and SH FIGUARTS did a couple of SHFs based on the Naruto drawings. So Minato won. Yeah, I haven't met a lot of the Straw Hats yet, but from one clips, I think I will love Brook. Oh, yeah. Brook, I won't say too much about Brook, but upon his first arc, I did love him. He was great. His origin story broke me. I was in tears. But, yeah, so that's Naruto. Okay, so that's Naruto's face. It looks good. I don't really care, though. I do not like it when figures have faces looking to the side, because you angle them from this side, it does not look right. You can only do it from like this. I guess it's sort of acceptable here. Not gonna lie, I'm not really here for it. But we'll put them in the back anyway. I don't really like it, though. I'm not a fan. I think there could have been other Naruto faces to come with this guy. I don't know if that was one of them. We kind of already have a lot of Naruto smiling, but I don't know. Someone can let me know if they think I'm stupid and wrong, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, shoulder ring. Okay, so these butterflies are actually really good, and it's nice. So it looks really ugly in here, but the nice thing about this figure is that this red cape blocks the ugliness of Abyss that's back there. I was going to do like a 5-minute review on this guy, but it feels like I'm already doing that. This is more of just like a first impressions. Okay, let's look at the other Jiraiya stuff. So here is his only other faceplate in his normal form, which sucks. And then here he is in his Sage mode, and this is the only Sage mode face you get. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, and that's all he got for faces, which freaking sucks. I can't believe it. I think what they should have done for faces with this guy is they should have done the same thing that they did with Kakashi. Give him 3 faces in his normal base form, then give him 3 in his battle-ready form, in this case, Sage Mode. Will you ever do a collection vid? I just did. If you go onto my YouTube Shorts, I did a 2-year collection update. Been collecting for just a little over 2 years now. And yeah, maybe in another video, I'll go over each figure in every in depth, because that short did really well. But I don't really want to yet. So yeah, we'll save that for another time. But yeah, here's his Rasengan. I'm pretty sure it's identical to the one that Sage Mode Naruto has. Looks identical. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Jiraiya has a Rasengan. It makes sense. He freaking invented it. Or no, sorry. He teaches Naruto it. He didn't invent it. I gotta rewatch Naruto. I feel like it should peg in more, but it's not. I don't think the hole is that deep. Yeah, that's stupid. You can obviously see the freaking gap. You can only pose the Rasengan from like this angle, because any other angle you could see the massive sausage coming out of Jiraiya's hand. What the frick? Ugh, I can't with this figure, dude. There's so many pros and there's so many cons. We could be here all night. Alright, so now he's got this thing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to install it. Is there like little dents in the side? No. What do I do with this thing? Oh no, am I stupid? Hold on. Let me look this up. Jiraiya. Okay. Okay. So it goes through there. Alright, I'm not stupid. I just haven't seen Naruto in a while. Is this the right way? Does it matter? I don't know. I mean, once I stick that in, I'm not sticking it out. Because there's really no reason to. Dude, oh my god. It might have been like this on the other figure. On the older Jiraiya figure. I'm not really sure. I feel like that's not going to hold. Okay, well, yeah, it's not. Here, let me do something real quick. About to start breaking a sweat playing with a freaking toy. Damn, my first figures I ordered are on the way. You got SHF Toji. Okay. Teen Gojo, Gato. Those are just pretty solid. I have Gojo on the way. And I have pre-ordered Toji. Haven't gotten Teen Gato, but I might. SHF Luffy, have him. Ace. Yeah. Revoltech Saitama. Nice. It's Revoltech Attack Titan, Armor Titan, Female Titan. That's a pretty solid lineup. I have one Attack on Titan figure. It's the Figma Aaron. Kind of just bought it because it was $30 and it came with a horse. But, yeah, I mean, those seem like solid figures. I know a lot of people really like those new Revoltechs of the One Punch Man and the Titans, but I don't know if I'll ever get them just because it's not really in line with what I want to collect. But, yeah, I don't know. I also think they're kind of pricey. Like, I wouldn't turn them down, but I feel like they're a lot of money. Are the Figma Attack on Titan figures good? I mean, they're okay. Let me grab the one I have real quick. Without knocking off too much things off my shelf. Alright. Something fell off of him. So, anyways, if you don't have any Figmas, most of Figmas do not stand up very well, which is why I have them on a stand. And this thing came off. So, they're kind of finicky. Like, a lot of things like to pop off of them, so I don't really like touching them. They don't have butterfly joints, so the articulation's not the best. They do look really accurate. That's about it, though. But, I mean, they're kind of the only option for, in terms of, like, the attack force or whatever. Because Rebeltech's making the Titans, and I think Jazzwares is making, like, Aaron and Levi and stuff. So I guess there's that. But, obviously, these are going to be better than that. And they're more in scale. They're not bad. I don't know if I'd pay more than, like, $60 for one. W figure, thank you. I bought a lot because there was a massive sale on Figure Arts, mate. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm sure they're reliable. As long as they were a retail website and, like, you know, all the payment stuff went through, I think you'll be fine. I mean, I think. I can look them up right now. Figure Arts, mate. Oh, yeah, this is probably fine. There's a Hong Kong store. Well, actually, I don't know. I'd be iffy with this kind of stuff. I'm looking at Reddit. Some people are saying it's sus, but I don't know. As long as their prices didn't seem too good to be true, I think you're okay. But I don't know. If you secure payment, it should be easy to cancel if it is a scam, so I wouldn't really care. But if you're telling me, like, you bought all those figures for, like, under $100 or something, I would say that might be a scam, because there's no way those things are going so cheap. Alright, anyways. It seemed too good to be, I'm assuming you mean too good to be true. Then, I don't know, I would research it a little. That does not sound super reliable to me. Alright, and then here are Ma and Pa, which are actually really cool and detailed accessories. Like, this is the type of stuff we should be getting with many figures that cost around this price. Because, look, they didn't have to do this, but they sculpted the bottoms. Which, yeah, looks really damn good. Not gonna lie. So now we get to watch Reef be stupid again. How do I put this? I'm assuming it clips into his neck. So, if memory serves, Ma goes on this one. And then Pa on this one. And they're also articulated. The thing you attach them to is on a little hinge. Pa does not want to go in there. Give me a second. But, yeah, if anything ever seems too good to be true, and it's not a retailer many people have used, like, I've never heard of them, then I would be skeptical. I use PayPal. Oh my god, you paid £113 for all of that? Yeah, dude. That might have been a scam, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure, like, one of those figures would cost you £113 total, so I don't know. Okay, I got Pa in, but Ma fell out. Yeah, PayPal does take the customer size on refund. So if you just tell them, if you want to wait for the figures to drop and see if they ship them to you, you can. But, yeah, if they don't, then you can just say PayPal, hey, I never got my stuff. I think I have to remove Jiraiya's head here. This is, I can't clip it into the neck. There. Headless Jiraiya. Why is it so difficult? Dude, I can't. I'm gonna freaking cry. Anyways, it's the Gooner from the JoJo stream. Yes, except we're not gooning anymore. I'm trying to get this freaking toy to work. Might have to watch like a YouTube tutorial of how to do this. Because I feel like if I push any harder... Yeah, okay, this came undone. That's awesome. I'm not sure if Jiraiya's head's supposed to come off or not, because... Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's not... You gotta take off Jiraiya's hair in order to slip him on. Oh my god, the hair hurts. Okay. I think I did it wrong. They should not be sitting that highly on this head. let me look up how to do this. If I can't figure it out, I'm going to just not do it on the stream, but I'm pretty sure the head does not sit, or the mom and pa do not sit that high. Anyways, yeah. This figure is such a mixed bag. I don't know where I'm going to put him in my action figure top 10. Because, like, holy freaking loose sauce. I can't believe it. It's just, Tamashii QC is so bad. I can't believe it. And he doesn't have a face on right now. I love figures too. Popular YouTuber, Supersonic Racer 64, I know who that is. He recommended them for buying Ace. Alright, well then, I mean, I trust him. Maybe it is legit, but I would be cautious. Just as long as you got PayPal on lock, then you should be okay. No, I did that right. You are supposed to slip that piece into the neck. With the hair removed, so guess I'll give it another shot. I guess I can just make him sit lower. I mean, that's not too bad, right? I mean, you don't know because we haven't assembled the figure yet. I think they made it the best. You know what would have been cool, DLC? Is if they made the same thing, but for Sage Naruto, so that you could put Ma and Pa on Naruto's shoulders. But, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could achieve that with Sticky Tack. I'm going, while the face is off, I'm going to put the face on now. I don't know how, though. This is such weird engineering. I don't think Figuarts has done anything like this before. So, you got to slip it into the holes. And then it'll center with this circle piece. Oh my god. Dude, this is so painful. I can't do that face. I'm going to have to just jump to Sage. Okay. That made it in. Holy crap. Oh my god. My hands are in so much pain. I haven't been reading chat. But yeah. Said hi. Hello. Alright, goodbye, Calvin. Have a good one, dude. Alright. Alright, please. No! Oh my god! Oh my god, my hands are in so much pain. Maybe that's why they didn't give you so much faces. They wanted to spare you of your hands. Just kidding. When did they care? Alright, there we go. Alright. Holy crap, that took way too long to assemble. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, so this is, we're not even done, because we still have to equip him with the freaking hands for Sage mode. This is only half. I just want to see what it looks like, him holding the Rasengan. Alright. See if we can get him in a solid pose here. Okay. Slight issue. This piece at the back of his neck doesn't really allow for his neck to turn. which is kind of an issue because he does need Ma and Pa for Sage Mode to be in effect. But when they're on his head, it doesn't really look the greatest. So, yeah, there's my little cool pose for you cool cats and kittens. I'm trying to make it, like, able to stand, but I feel like that's not something you're going to get with this figure. I mean, there he's kind of standing, but he's also hunched over. So, yeah, okay, we're not even done. We still gotta swap out the feet and the other hand. So, yeah, we could do that. We could see if balancing on his other limbs are better or not. See, I have a feeling Tamashii didn't give this figure much stuff on purpose because they wanted you to have both Jiraiyas. That being their event-exclusive Jiraiya and this one. But, I don't know. This one doesn't really feel too different from that one. So I don't know why they thought people would be like, oh yeah, I'll just buy 2 Jiraiyas. They're both $100. Genius. Alright, let's see. Okay, swapping out the feet is super easy. Thank God. I was about to have a panic attack. They come on their own balls, so it's not too hard to pop them in. And, oh my God, yeah, it's so much easier to have them balance on these feet. It literally feels like he was made for Sage Mode. Which I guess makes sense, because if you look at these feet in detail, the freaking chanclas kind of make it difficult. Although this is cool. I'm kind of glad they did this. Didn't break the sculpt of his foot, but yeah, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, that was, wow. Should have had an energy drink or something before this, because I was severely locked in. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just decide how I feel about this figure, when, my review goes up. Because I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it right now. There's so much I like. Like, this is a crazy good amount of articulation. Especially for a design like this. But he's super loose. And I feel like he balances well for a figure that seemingly is pretty heavy. So that's good. But he's loose. He doesn't come with that much stuff. And he's $90 without shipping. It's crazy. Why is his feet so big? Because it's the Sage. No! Yeah, see, okay. Getting him to balance is like kind of getting Maximum Hulk to balance. It's like you can get it for a few minutes and then he might just fall. So do be careful. Although it is kind of expected with a figure like this to be top heavy. Because he's got a scroll. This thing's not very light. He's got hair. And, yeah, I mean, knocking over mid in the background is crazy. But I think, I mean, you know. Hi, I think I'm new. I don't know my YouTube channel got deleted. I think there was a hacker, but didn't do anything. Oh, you may have to sub. All right, well, thank you. I don't really understand your whole comment because it was a bit of a ramble, but yeah, this is an iffy figure. This is gonna be a really hard review. Not just because it's a very, like, there's so much to say about this figure. So it's really hard for me to condense my thoughts, but I don't have any stop motion ideas. I have zero. I used all of my ideas on my last JoJo's video. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I recommend it. But typically, I do a couple stop motions in between my review segments, and I have literally no ideas. I need to, like, get on TikTok and just scroll until I find, like, an audio or something, or a dance that I can animate Jiraiya doing. Because, yeah, I don't have any flippin' ideas on what to do for this guy. And, yeah, I kind of want ideas, man. I don't know. But, yeah, anyways. So, yeah, this figure will probably pump out a review. I'll probably get it out in like a couple weeks, maybe. I'll aim for 2 because I think people in America have just started getting this guy, and I want to be the first to talk about him because I want to feel special. But yeah, he's not bad. He'll make my action figure top 10, but I just feel like there was a lot here that's just kind of not right. And I understand not everything with a character like this is going to be flawless. They did try to make it flawless, I think, but they made him cost too much. The limbs are a bit flimsy, specifically in the torso area, which I feel like where it matters most, especially with some top-heavy stuff. And, yeah, it's just way too much money as well. And I can't get these friggin' gooners to pop on his shoulder without it looking like they're just floating in the sky. And, yeah, I think Ma and Pa finally detached from his neck. I wish there was, like, just a hole at the back of his head where they can pop in. Like, I don't care about that breaking the sculpt, but this is so annoying. You guys have no idea. Like, there's nothing for this thing to snap into. You just have to push and pray. Absolute cinema. But yeah, because I want to feel special. Yeah, I mean, dude, this thing's just, it's kind of brutal to mess with a bit. Oh, I just knocked a piece off to the ground. What was that? It was a face. Oh. There's not too many of these Jiraiya faces. I gotta save them up while I can. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. What's the pose they said this figure, they wanted, like, him to be on all fours? Sage mode. There's, like, a pose or something they wanted to recreate. Yeah. I mean, you could probably do it. Oh, that's actually not that hard. Just bend him up a little bit. But his arms aren't really that long, so that's the only issue. I don't know how you're supposed to get his hands on the ground. I mean, you can kind of do it. It's not too bad, but I don't know. It's kind of iffy. Hi, the stop motion guy. How's it going? I'm playing with the toy and failing miserably at it. This will probably be one of the last P-Bandais I get for a while. I did almost... Oh, okay, that went in a lot easier that time. I did almost get the Jiraiya... I mean, not the Jiraiya. The Mihawk. For all you One Piece fans out there, I know you're out there, but I thought about getting the Mihawk, but I was like, dude, it's $100. If this figure sucks, I'm gonna be down $100, and I'm not gonna feel like I got my money's worth. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but I'm scared to buy him because I'm not the biggest Mihawk fan. So if that figure's mid, I'm not gonna feel like I really needed him in my collection. But I also have FOMO, and he comes with a Luffy and Zoro face. So really, I don't know, dude. See, this sucks. Why is it so hard to get the ball joint to go into Jiraiya's head when there's only one freaking place it can go? Okay, there we go. Now we got Frogman. You know what? I can't really get him to go down on all fours and make it look normal. So I think that's the best I can do. I could try to maybe, like, fudge it a little bit more. I mean, I can get him to go on all fours. It just doesn't look right. Because you can't really see his face. Like, I mean, it looks cool. I can get him to stand up like that. I mean, that's a pretty cool pose. But, I don't think you can get this figure on all fours. So, it really makes me wonder why they even included these extra hands and feet. Even though I think they only show up for like a split second in the show. Yeah, you can't really get them to go like full form. I can't speak anymore. I don't know if you should do a video with the song Airplane Mode. What song is that? It's kind of an old one. I was thinking something more recent, like a trend or a dance or something you could do for the review, like a stop motion. Because I literally got nothing, guys. I haven't been on TikTok, so I don't really know what's trending. If there's like a dance or something you think I should animate Jiraiya doing, let me hear it, because I have zero ideas. I used all of my ideas for the last video. Personally, if you're unsure, if you want to get Mihawk, wait until he releases, and that means you could decide if you want to buy him. You may have to pay more, but it means you know a bit more that you will like it. You're probably right. Soda Pop or Idol? Oh, God. Do I really have to resort to K-pop Demon Hunters? Oh, I mean, I feel like that's the only, like, dance trend that's in right now. So, maybe. Although I've already seen stop motions of that dance. If there's any, like, funny ones, let me know. But, I mean, I might give those a shot. Here, alright, let's see if we can get him to go full frog. Okay, so this is actually, like, the best full frog mode I can get him to go in. And he's, like, looking down, which looks really stupid. It looks like he's praying to Allah or something. So, yeah, and his hand came off. That's not good. But, yeah, I think they probably could have made his arms a little longer, because the thing is like, these aren't going to reach. And his neck range is hindered by the hair. So, yeah, I can't really get a better frog pose than that. You should do a video with the song Can't Go Broke remix. Let me look that one up. Zeddy Will. Oh, that's somewhat recent. I haven't heard this song, though. If it's like a dance, I'd rather it be like a dance or something I can animate Jiraiya doing. But, I mean, the K-pop Demon Hunters isn't so bad. I think I just need to cook. I want to do, like, 2 stop motions for Jiraiya. I want to do, like, a funny one, or, like, something maybe based around the Naruto anime, and then do a dance segment. I might look into Naruto memes. It's been a minute since I've done a Naruto review, so I haven't looked at any recently, but I could probably find some. There's a dance of Can't Go Broke. Alright, I'll look at it, see if it's possible to animate. Probably is. I mean, this figure moves pretty well. I doubt there's gonna be many dances you can't end up doing. I'm done with that scroll. It's just pissing me off. Yeah, I mean, this figure's just got a lot of good articulation here, don't get me wrong. Articulation's great. But the overall price and what you get is not. And that is kind of annoying. I like Monpa, and I like the Sage Mode stuff. He should have had more base form stuff. And potentially more Sage Mode stuff as well. I think I mean, I don't know. Is his teeth gritted like this throughout the whole fight? I don't think so. I think he has at least one neutral face. So yeah, he should have had 3 base form heads at least. Give him like a goofy one. Like the 2 they give you is not bad. But I'll go over it in just a second. So there's Jiraiya with the scroll. Hopefully he doesn't fall over. I'm going to have him like making a little Rasengan or something. So while he's doing that, I'll talk about the accessories and my final first impressions until we roll on to the review. Alright, so get him to stand, get him to stand. Alright, I'll lower the camera a little bit. Alright, so there's your boy. So, in terms of accessories, the Sage mode and hands and stuff, all that's good. He has these 2 faces for his base form. Just his normal smirking expression, a laughing expression. Pretty similar to like what Kakashi has, except Kakashi has 3 base faces. I think he should have had a 3rd one, where it's like a goofy one. And I know that the event exclusive old Jiraiya figure had that. They could have made a new one. There's a lot of goofy expressions Jiraiya made. Look onto my community tab right now and look at the one that I posted. Like, Jiraiya is one of the most expressive anime characters ever. They could have made at least one other funny face for this guy in his base form and it would have worked. But his Sage stuff is good. He has all the Sage stuff required. But I wish he had another face. So it wasn't just him being teeth gritted. I wish he had a base form face for his Sage mode. Because if you look up Jiraiya's Sage mode on Google, the first image is a still of him making I think a smile face. Like he's happy. Either way, he should have came with a base face. Whether a smirk or a frown or something, it would have been great. I think it would have been perfect. But no, you only get pissed off Jiraiya Sage face. So, that freaking sucks. But you do get the Ma and Pa, and they work pretty well, and it's not too difficult once you get the hang of it, but I kind of hurt my hands a little bit. So, yeah, overall, pretty mixed feelings, and, I mean, I'm going to try to keep my review on this guy, like, 5 minutes or so, because I tried doing longer reviews with, like, the Maximum Series Hulk, and, I don't think people liked it. So I'm going to try to keep the review on this guy somewhat brief, as I've been doing. Not super brief, but enough where you get the picture. Because I've been streaming for an hour talking about this guy. It's not going to be like that, but yeah. And I know he comes with this Naruto bonus face. But I don't really think it's worth it. I mean, if a figure's premium Bandai, I feel like it should have at least like 6 faces or something. The budget Naruto that costs $35 comes with 5. They could have definitely made more faces. I know faces are expensive and they're one of the more costly things for them to make, but I don't care. Like, that you need expressions for Jiraiya. You cannot get away with just this. Ugh. It's stupid. It really just doesn't sit right with me, but whatever. It is what it is. So, anyways, I'm going to get my little action figure thingy. I already have a little case for him. This is Jiraiya. I'm going to put the accessories in here so that I can reference them during the review. But, yeah. That's really all I have to say about this figure. If there's any other chat comments before I head off and start making a review, it'll probably take a couple weeks to make. Hit me if there's anything anyone wants to ask or say. But yeah, I mean, it's an alright figure, but I don't know if I could recommend it considering its price. Its price on Big Bad Toy Store is crazy, but also if you want to get this guy from Hobby Genki, you gotta pay $90, then $30 shipping, and then another $30 because we have freaking tariffs right now if you live in America. So, yeah, that sucks. And, I mean, if the tariffs get lifted, I think the tariffs will go away, just like they did with Temu and AliExpress, but even so, it's still $120 something minimum. That was retail price. What's my Discord? My Discord is in the, should be in the link in my YouTube channel. It's called the Diver Army. You can join it there. Yeah, it's in the description of every YouTube video, and it's also in my channel About Me links. You can click it and join my Discord. It's an interesting place, I'll say that. Yeah, it's something, but yeah. Yo, what's up, Tragic? Fortunately, you kind of missed most of my rant about this figure, but I'm glad you stopped by. This is quite an iffy SH Figuarts. This might be one of the most mixed feelings I've had about an SH Figuarts in a really long time, especially for Premium Bandai. I do not buy Premium Bandais often. I have this one, I have Ace, and I have Sage Naruto, and I think that's it. So, I don't buy them often. And this freaking figure, dude. Yeah, the new Jiraiya. Yeah. But at least the Sabo drip from AliExpress came in clutch. One more look at the boy before we do the top 10 action figures of the year, and this guy cracks number 10. I think Sabo will make my top 10, but just barely. Pretty sick. But, yeah, I mean, you had to pay $30 for that cloth cape. Was it worth it? Yeah. I mean, it's got bendy wire, and I can make it flow pretty easily. But it's an iffy figure, for sure. Very, very iffy. See you joined the server. Welcome. Potato salad. Happy to have you here. Oh, you got Joker Persona profile picture. That's nice. Yeah. Quite a big fan of Persona 5. I was playing it earlier this afternoon. But yeah, anyways. That's the figure, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the rant. If you didn't, and I'm sure many of you missed it, I'll do a review of this guy. It'll probably be 5 minutes. Should be a short and sweet, 2 stop motions. I'll try to keep it as brief as I can. Please give me any ideas for stop motions with this guy, because I'm fresh out of ideas. And, yeah, I don't know. I kind of worked myself to the bone with that JoJo's video. I mean, not really, but that was definitely the fastest I've put out an action figure thing in a while. I can't get this guy to stand on my shelf. I'm gonna cry. I miss much of it, but Tragic missed a lot. That's true. Tragic needs to rewatch everything. Just kidding. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns you want to hit me before I sign off and work on this review, I have a couple of shorts and Instagram posts planned. I haven't finished any of them, but you'll see that in the next coming weeks before this figure review gets out. I can't believe I got the Black Series 20th Anniversary Walmart exclusive action on the first try. He's rare. Nice, dude. You should keep gambling. Never stop gambling. I'm just kidding. Don't gamble. That's stupid. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say. TBH. NGO. FR. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And, yeah, try to avoid importing stuff until these tariffs in the U.S. go away. I think they will. Just give it some time. But, honestly, it's not really impacting me because I don't have anything I'm going to import until, like, early next year. I do want to get the next figure I'm probably going to buy are those NECA TMNT 2012 figures. because I love TMNT 2012, and yeah, I don't really have any NECAs, but I really want the TMNT figures, dude. They look freaking gorgeous. I'm really hyped. Those won't have like a tariff on them or anything. Those are domestic, so should be an easy time buying those, assuming they don't sell out. Otherwise, I don't really know what other figures I'm going to buy. I'm pretty content with what I have, so, you know. If you have any recommendations, though, I'm always free to hear them. My wallet just might not be accepting of more figures, so. I think that's about it for this stream, honestly. I think we're good. I think we're chilling. Let me see if I can get these two in focus one more time. Camera is kind of iffy, but, you know. There's Sabo and Jiraiya. So yeah, gonna get an Instagram post with Jiraiya out sometime soon. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for sticking around this stream, especially if you've been a watcher for a while now. Looking at the top fans, Zonic and Potato Salad and Calvin watch the most. So yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And yeah. I check out my shorts, my newest action figure review, the JoJo one. I'll hopefully get this one out in a couple weeks, so the content won't be too dry. And yeah, have a good rest of your day or night. Evening for me. I'm gonna enjoy dinner. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, or short, or stream. Have a good one, dudes. Bye-bye!